All right, guys, how's it going? So, anyways, um, came across this video. I think it was actually a shared video. Um, Wake Up Call is the channel. They're the ones that posted this, but they mirrored this video from a guy named Jeff C. And this is just showing, the media manipulation on this pandemic. So just kind of, I just watched this video a little bit, so I've seen it, and so I wanted to kind of break it down and give my thoughts and opinions on this. So um, yeah, so I'll just kind of show the beginning, and then I'll kind of fast forward a little bit, um, just to kind of get to the nice and juicy part. So here we go.
What's up, good people? Jeff C. here. I've got some extremely important information here. We have clear media staging happening here. This is not debatable, YouTube community, so if you're YouTube...
Yeah, so, just before I, sorry about that. Before I continue playing this, when you see on the news, as they describe it, they say it's a war zone out there in the hospitals. Um, but when someone else goes in and films it on their own, there ain't nobody out there. So they stage these lines with who knows who, um, and then when you actually go out there the next day, for example, to film, there's nobody there. I mean, there's people there, but there ain't no lines like you see here on the news. They're gonna seem like a war zone and all that. Um, so I mean, there's employees that are being laid off at the moment. Um, you know, because there's no one's going to the hospitals. Um, so so I'm not gonna go into names or anything like that, but um, you know, I know some people in the medical field that are out, kind of getting their appointments and stuff like that canceled because people aren't coming. You know, and the only people that are supposedly coming are people that have the symptoms, and automatically they deem them as being COVID-19 positive, even if they come in for other sicknesses. Just one little symptom, and then supposedly they're COVID. Or if someone passes away, from other symptoms, other diseases, prior complications, but if they show or if they show one minor symptom, even if COVID-19 had, just a smidge to do with them being there, on the death certificate they say its cause was COVID-19. Someone could have came in with having pneumonia, or someone could have been diabetic, but since they're in the hospital and admitted, and no one's there, no family's allowed to see them, the dead have no say, so it's just automatic. Oh, COVID-19 just inflates the numbers. So, anyways, let's continue with this.
Employee, and you come in here, and if you're AI, please take it easy on us, AI. Right? Don't censor the truth of what we're showing. I'll show you 100% that they are staging something here. Now, this is old school. They've done this many times before. We've covered it many, many times before in past events, how this is done. So I'm going to show you a couple instances. The first instance, a little bit debatable. You could argue,
That's
it's
why I
a
wanted
little
to do
bit
this
more
breakdown.
unclear. The second instance is a slam dunk. Okay. So
just to kind of explain, before you actually see it, and just automatically just turn the video off. So let's go.
First one I'm going to show you here. I've slowed down the time. I'll just show you here.
So let's go forward.
Slow
a little
down
bit.
the setting. An ambulance coming by, around kind of thing.
Okay, let's go back
and
a little bit. It's right there.
Right there. To me, this appears to be a doll. Yeah. if you look at the hand.
And before you shut it off, this is questionable. It's it's not a for sure. This is a doll being presented here. You know, so this is up for debate. But the next little segment you'll see is without question, complete mockery in our faces. So, anyways, this is up for debate here. I mean, to me, it looks like it could be fake. It looks like the white hand could be a glove. But or it could be fake.
It's very white and pale, and it's the way it's flopping around, kind of thing. And so I'll just show you that again. This isn't the slam dunk here. This is more. You can't really see much else with this character. Mostly just the hand itself.
All right, so here we go.
All right, now I'm going to show you the slam dunk. I'm going to prove to you 110% that they are staging things here. Okay. So again, this is from the same video. Now watch this. They're actually using a doll here.
So this is slow motion right here, okay? So just to kind of so you don't miss it. And you can see here clearly a doll, clearly a doll. Unless you see people with augmented arms like that, and I know there's people that get plastic surgery, but yeah, so this is definitely something you gotta question, and they're trying to pass this off as real. They're just mocking us, in plain sight. So, anyways, I'll continue with this.
Here you go. That's a doll. It's clearly a doll. If you can't see that this is a doll, there's nothing I can do for you. You can see the hole in the throat here. You can see the arm joint here. You can see the hair, the fake eyebrow sort of thing, right? It's a doll. In fact, I took a photo here of it just to show you a bit of clearer sort of picture of it. I don't think there's anybody out there who can argue with a straight face that this is a real human being that they're showing in this. So, YouTube community, they're showing dolls, and they're showing these New York hospitals, Brooklyn and whatnot, and here we got a clear instance of a doll. So the first one, as I said, you can debate that. You cannot debate this. There's nobody on the planet that can debate this with a straight face and tell me this is actually a human being. So I'll play it here, and then I'm going to play the context of it. You see the rush here. And again, this is, of course, it's all title here, New York coronavirus cases surge, hospitals struggle, a co. So why would the hospitals use a doll? Or why would the media resort to using a doll? There's no way that they should ever do this type of stuff, because anybody with a modicum of intelligence is going to come in and say, this is staged. And it's staged. This part is staged. There's no doubt about it. Doesn't mean everything is staged, but this is undoubted.
See, I like that there, because not everything is staged, but this clearly right here is staged. If there's an influx of people in the hospitals, because of this quote unquote pandemic, why would you have to resort to using a doll? It makes no sense. Why are they showing a doll? Like I said, it's just complete mockery.
Staged. Okay, so I'm going to play this back now. I'm going to play this segment for you. I'm going to play you at real time here. So I'm going to fix the time so that it's normal. I'm going to put up the volume. I'm going to show you how it's done with the people, the sheeple who watch this at home, because you're not, unless you're really paying attention, this stuff will fly by really quickly, and you'll see how they do it. So let's listen.
Exactly.
And watch.
Why they've taken over the pediatric unit, and this is the tiny window that family can look through to see their loved ones alone and in intensive care. Only some of them don't get to leave alive, wheeled away like so many others. The New York governor today begged President Trump to send help now, saying he'd been forced to buy ventilators from China because it was like bidding on eBay to secure enough in his own country. Overwhelmed hospital workers, he says, deserve more.
It looks like she's there. Looks like she with the mask on, but looks like she is smiling, and happy to be on TV. So, anyways, sorry about that. Sometimes these people on Facebook, man, they request you, and then they just keep sending messages. Like, all right, whatever. Anyways, So this lady here, she's happy to be on TV, smiling. I thought this was a serious pandemic going on. But she's just there for the ride, there for the show. Anyways, let's continue.
This is ongoing.
The New York governor today begged President Trump to send help now, saying he'd been forced to buy ventilators from China because it was like bidding on eBay to secure enough in his own.
So there you go. Nobody can deny this. This is 110% proof that they are using staging, and we've shown this over and over again with this whole event that they're doing. And you could say maybe they're getting sloppy or whatever, right? But people need to know the truth about what's going on. And if they're telling you that all these people are dying and the nurses and doctors are dying and they're sacrificing their lives and we don't have enough equipment and the governor needs to do this and that and everybody needs to be in lockdown and we got to shut down the entire economy, put millions of people out of jobs and destroy the dollar and get everyone microchipped and vaccinated and everything else, then why are they using dolls in their videos? Why? Anybody who's going to come in here and try to argue otherwise is not being honest. That's all. I'm being 100% honest here because I am showing you exactly the theatrics that the media use all the time. So I encourage you all to question this. If you can, share this video. Please share this video. Get it out there. Put it on Facebook.
So there you go. There you have it. Excellent breakdown of this video here. So like Jeff there, he was saying, question this. Why are they using dolls? When there's such a great pandemic going on. It doesn't make any sense. So question it. Don't just take everything you hear from the media as truth. I used to believe everything the news used to say as truth. Like, why would they lie? Why? But when you start connecting the dots over time, you start to see that, there's an agenda here. There is an agenda, So, out of this, they want to, force vaccinate everyone. And, they want to track everybody. They can already track you with their phone, whether you know it or not. So it's just all about control. And, when you get to the bottom of it, Satan's the one that rules the world here. And, so ultimately, that's what Satan wants to do, is rule the world. And, many people are deceived by his lies. And, he uses these puppets to help deceive people, ultimately. So when you connect the dots, you see, and you start connecting the dots, and you see how deep the rabbit hole gets. This is just the tip of the iceberg here. go back in history and just see how things have been manipulated over time. And yeah. So, anyways, repent and believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and know that He's a Savior. He is the only truth out there. Don't believe these media outlets who are deceiving people. You know, creating this order out of this chaos. They want this new world order, this utopia society. Um, but that's just all false lies. Things are gonna get worse before they ultimately get better in the end. So, anyways, I don't want to say I went a little off topic here, but just needed to get it out there too because we need to turn our lives over to Christ. You know, because other than that, you're just filled with fear and there's no hope. So, Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. So, anyways, hope you guys are all well. Do well. You don't need a mask when you go out. You'll be fine. How it is right now, no mask, no service. Well, that's how it's going to be when they start microchipping people. If you don't have this microchip, if you're not vaccinated, well, you can't buy and sell. Right? So, they're just getting us ready for that. Like the mark of the beast. Whoever doesn't have a mark can't buy or sell. So they come trying to knock at your door, trying to vaccinate you, and get you chipped and all that stuff. Deny it. Alright, guys. Take care. God bless.